Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Josh from mjtechgh, and today I get to review the iPhone 10. Big ups to my friend Adeline for making this video possible. I wouldn't have been able to do it without her. And here are my thoughts on the iPhone 10. So immediately I picked up this phone, I noticed the beautiful, immersive edge-to-edge screen. Apple fitted this phone with a 5.8-inch OLED display with 458 pixels per inch. What that translates to is a larger screen with sharper image quality. And Apple didn't disappoint. Content consumption on the 10 is definitely better. The other thing I love about the phone is the way it feels in the hand. The glass sandwich body, which was made popular by Samsung, is now on the iPhone 10 and the iPhone 8, and it feels amazing. However, it does mean more glass on your phone, so you would definitely need a case. I'll link a few vendors of iPhone 10 cases down in the description. So Apple's reason for going with a glass back is to allow for wireless charging. This is a feature that's been on Samsung phones for a while now. Not being biased or anything, but Samsung have done an amazing job with their phones over the last few years. At least the ones that don't explode. That being said, there are a couple of things I don't like about the exterior of this phone. The notch at the top of the screen is rather huge and can get really distracting. I also don't like the camera hump at the back. To me, the camera hump on the 7 Plus and the 8 Plus look way better, but that's more of a preference thing. So because the iPhone 10 doesn't have a home button, the alternative to Touch ID is Face ID, which according to Apple is 20 times more secure than Touch ID. Face ID is Apple's facial recognition unlocking feature, which at the moment is exclusive to iPhone 10s. Using Face ID, I never ran into any issues. It worked the way it was supposed to. It worked in the dark, in low lighting situations. It was actually pretty good. My major concern, however, is what if I don't want to unlock my phone? Face ID has been designed to not work when your eyes are closed. But for someone like me who likes to look at the time on my phone, it's rather inconvenient. Looking at the phone unlocks it regardless of whether you want it to or not. And frankly, the idea of using your face to unlock your phone is a bit much for me. This is where the iPhone 10 loses major points in my book. Touch ID is simply the most deliberate yet seamless way to unlock your phone in my opinion. With the lack of a home button, Apple have turned going to the home screen into a gesture. You slide up from the bottom tab to go to the home screen. You also slide and hold to activate the app switcher. This took a little getting used to. This idea of sliding up to go home is not new to the jailbreak community. There have been tweaks in the past that have allowed users to simply slide up to go home. If you want more in-depth content about jailbreak, what it is, and how to do it, do leave a comment down below. Because of the slide up gesture, Apple have moved the control center to the top right corner of the screen and the notification center to the top left corner of the screen. Another great feature about the iPhone 10 that I've seen being put to good use is an emoji. So an emoji is a new feature in Apple's messaging application that utilizes the facial tracking in the 10 to make emojis customizable. Users can make any expression they want, and the expression is mapped onto the emoji. This is by far the most exciting feature about the 10, and I've had so much fun with it. So to summarize, apart from the usual upgrades like better processing, better battery life, and a better camera, I do love the display on the iPhone 10, considering you're getting thinner bezels and a higher image quality. I also like the fact that Apple have introduced wireless and fast charging to the iPhone. However, the fast charging cables don't come in the box and have to be bought separately. An emoji is another positive for me. I have grown very fond of it, and it's the icing on the cake for me when it comes to the iPhone 10. On the other hand, I know some of you really enjoy Face ID, but for someone like me who doesn't want to have to hold up the phone to unlock it without a passcode, the lack of Touch ID is very annoying. The camera hump is still not the best as well, wish Apple could get rid of it altogether. And finally, the price. For a $1,000 phone, I personally would love a bigger phone. The iPhone 10 is much closer to the iPhone 8 than the iPhone 8 Plus, which is a huge factor to consider. Is it really worth the money? That honestly depends on you. If I had just $1,000 to spend on a phone, and if I decided to buy an Apple phone, I'd probably get the 8 Plus, but that will be covered in another video. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and let me know what you think about the iPhone 10 in the comments below. Again, it's Josh from MJ Tech, and I'll catch you in the next video.